very glad we won. A lot of things had to go our way, but our guys hung in and gave themselves a chance. And now, after an experience like that, you've got to be able to wipe it, move on, and get ready for the next battle. I mean, these are all going to be epic battles. They're going to be physical. There's going to be a lot going on, and we're going to have to be ready.
You guys talked last night, basically saying that you were going to have to clean a lot up. You all had a sense that you were going to have a lot to clean up. And just what did you get more of a sense of in terms of that field possession of what stood out more to you in terms of things you had to clean up after that?
Well, defensively, 135 is a lot. And, we had a poor defensive first quarter, first half. 69 is a lot, too many. There's just a lot of areas, every aspect of defense, transition, pick and roll, isolation, certainly blockouts. Coming into the series, there was a lot of talk about it. You got to do better there.
Coach, you have more than 2,000 games in your career as an NBA coach. How many crazy games like that do you have in your list?
I don't know, but look, it's a time of year where dynamic things happen. Throughout the league, we've seen a lot of variance in games and a lot of comebacks and all that, and so things happen. We were fortunate last night, but we gotta move forward.
His teammate now for the last 2 years. What have you noticed about his comfort taking that last shot, having the ball in his hands in the last part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to do that, but again, like he's a maestro. He has the ball, he runs the offense, he gets us in position, and at those times he wants the ball in his hands, and we want the ball in his hands because he's going to make the right play. Again, it's not always scoring. He's been making the play and making the shot for now some games, but it's not even about just making that shot. It's about making the right decision, and he's always going to do that. And yeah, he's willing to do that. Even in practice, he's willing to do it, and in the games, he's willing to do it.
I know every series is different, and the personnel is different opponent to opponent. But for you, with the matchups that you have now, what is different with the challenges you face versus the last series when you were going up against Evan and Jay?
Yeah, I mean it's different. They have obviously OG, strong physical. Like obviously it's not as tall as Giannis or Evan, but he does different things and guarding even Cat, able to shoot. It's a different challenge. He's strong also. So it's all different. But I think for me, I just approach it just game by game, and yeah, I'm being here, just wanting to bring whatever I can to the team for us to be successful. And some nights it's going to be just trying to guard whoever I'm out there guarding, and some nights it's going to be scoring. Some nights it could be anything. But yeah, I just want to do everything that I can for our team to be successful.
You guys took 2 in Cleveland last series, have an opportunity tomorrow. How big of an opportunity is this to take into?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a big opportunity, and we know the atmosphere that we're going to walk into, and the punch that we're going to receive from them. We just have to be ready and stay together.
What stood out in film in terms of what you had to clean up? I think a lot of guys were saying even last night, even after the win, thinking there's got to be a lot that's going to stand out on film. What did when you actually watched it?
I'm not going to.
Okay, without giving up too much away, but at least something generic.
I mean, it's stuff that I talked about. Just trying to make things more difficult for Jalen, and maybe not as much. We got to be better on the boards and stuff like that we've already talked about, but. It's more of a collective thing, just coming together and being more tied together, especially when they go on their runs.
TJ, I know you've turned the page already and looking ahead, but out of these 3 massive comebacks in this playoffs, which one's been the craziest, you think?
I don't know. They've all been pretty special in their own right. We're just kind of focused on game 2, and what's in the past is in the past. We got to move on.